Hello traders, Zigzag Man here, and today I want to talk about Compass Biotechnologies Incorporated, ticker symbol COBI. Trades on the OTC QB marketplace, the second highest tier on the OTC market. Website www.compassbio.net. Now, to get information about the company, I go to the website, and to get information about the stock, I go to the otcmarkets.com site for this company. And if you click on company information, they'll give you the share structure. The last split was February the 2nd, 2009. Gives you the transfer agent, the short interest. If you want to check out the news, go to their news page. They had news out today. I'll get to that in a minute. They have a new president and chief operating officer. Okay, you can look at their SEC filings on this page. When you click financials, they had an annual report out on May the 18th, 2011. Looks like they had an NT 10K out on the 3rd saying they needed 15 days, and they brought it in exactly 15 days later on time. On the OTCQB marketplace, this tier identifies companies that are reporting to the SEC and are current in their reporting obligations. Okay, so if you want to find about the stock, go to the OTC market site to look at the company website. I go here. Investor information was on that page. That's what we just saw. Okay, you can check out how they create new markets, their competitive strategy, their regulatory situation, and look at their management team. Okay, pretty interesting website. About the company. This company is a public biopharmaceutical company focused on the commercialization of life-saving products targeted on the multi-billion-dollar generic, biosimilar, and biobetter markets. Our mission is to bring to market therapeutic drugs which are either at a lower price point, as in generics, or those which offer superior quality, as in biosimilars, or enhanced drug properties, as in biobetters. Now, one thing that attracted me to this stock, other than it being up 200% this week, and I'll get to the hourly, daily, weekly, and monthly charts here in a minute, is their low share structure. According to Yahoo Finance, their OS shares outstanding is 14.95 million, and their float is 14.06 million. Now, recently updated on the OTC market site on May 17th is a shares outstanding of 19.85 million. And I checked around on the iHub message board for a poster that is familiar with this company, and he said, this part in blue here, he called, this is a post in reply to my question of what the share structure was, is he got these numbers from the TA on the transfer agent on May the 17th of 19.842, so that matches the OTC site for the OS, and he says 11.568 million shares are restricted, leaving a float of only 8.275 million. That is a very low floater. Can probably move up rather quickly with sustained buying pressure. Okay, they had news out today, and here is their annual report on the 18th, and again the Saturday after they reposted it. Okay, so check out all the news here at this link here. Okay, we're going to check out the Yahoo site right now for the news today, and I'm just going to read a little bit of this, but this company is pleased to announce Dr. Joseph Sincool to the position of President and COO. He has played a leading role in the recent directing of Compass Bio towards the multi-billion-dollar biobetters, generic drug markets, and development of biosimilar blockbuster products. The global market for biosimilar products has the potential to exceed $5 billion in sales within the next few years, as current blockbuster drugs with global sales of over $20 billion have lost their patent protection. Okay, You can read all the news there on the Yahoo or the OTC site, but you know, big business here. I wish them well. Okay, now we're going to do some technical analysis of the charts here. As you can see, May 18th was the day of the financial annual report, and it went up, you know, from 9 cents to 30 cents in anticipation of it, and it was a sell the news event, which finally bottomed out, holding support at 8 and 9 with a 10 and a 10.01, and then volume started coming in, and it, you know, it ran pretty good, back up to 30 cents for the close on Friday from a close of 10 cents last Friday. So from 10 cents to 30 cents this week, 200%. You know, moving averages all look good, volume coming in looks good. The money indicators are showing definite uptrends. CMF got a little weaker at the end of Friday's session, but smart money OBV has been in a serious uptrend starting from back here. Draw a line on the lows, and it's a serious uptrend there. Pretty much the same thing with the AD line. You know, it's still much higher than it was. This is a 10-day chart, hourly. You know, RSI riding the power zone, above the power zone for the last 2 days. Okay, CCI riding above plus 100, not going below that, is also bullish. It was very overbought for almost 3 days in a row. It kind of pulled back here, reset. Now it's got room to move a little bit. And look at this MACD double buy signal right here, with the fast line up through the slow line and the pink histogram going to blue positive. So let's line this up. That would be right here at the bottom here. Okay, for 24th is when it began, Tuesday. The run began on Tuesday. Okay, so up 4 days in a row. Show you that on the daily chart. Okay, and the ADX is showing the DI plus above the DI minus, and the ADX itself upticking steadily, showing the strength of the uptrend is getting stronger. On the daily chart, okay, got the parabolic SAR positive for the last, you know, how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, about 10. Okay, so that's bullish, closing at the high of the week and at the high of the day, with resistance here at 30 cents once and then twice. So it's trying to break through resistance here into blue sky territory. Next resistance is at 0.036. I don't really know if that's any real strong resistance, but as far as the bodies of the candlestick goes, you know, it's above all of these bodies. So, you know, volume increasing every day this week. That's bullish. The CCI, you know, this time it didn't spike up and then V down. This is a nice slow rise, so there's room to move. We've got stochastics on the daily. The fast line isn't even above 80. It overbought yet. And the slow line just breaking above 50 with a 54 plus is bullish. Fast line above the slow line, that's bullish. Beautiful MACD histogram kiss and a fast line slow line kiss. The blue histogram came down and touched 0 and bounced up for 4 days. Okay, the fast line hit 0 where the slow line was, bounced up off of it, never crossed down through it. Fast line is above the slow line. They're both upticking. That's bullish. We have a bullish DI divergence with the DI plus going up and the DI minus going down, and the darker line, the ADX, is upticking steadily for the last 10 sessions or so, showing that the strength of this uptrend is getting stronger. On the money indicators on the daily chart, okay, we've got again increasing volume. RSI is approaching the power zone at 70 with a 67.05 reading. Okay, a break above 70 into the power zone would be bullish, especially on higher volume than it had every day this week. And that's pretty much what it's going to take to get it above 30 cents, is higher volume than today. Okay, buying volume, obviously. Chaikin money flow improved every day this week. So did on balance volume and accumulation distribution, are all upticking very, very bullishly. Okay, on the weekly chart, it closed up 199.7% on the weekly. Okay, we got resistance at 36, 46, and then it's 60 cents. So a break above 36, next resistance is, well, there's some right here at 36.5, you know, but it's going to be blue sky territory here. Okay, we still don't see the SAR coming positive yet, but a break above 30 would drop the parabolic SAR below, which would be bullish. Okay, we've got the CCI upticking sharply. It's not downticking yet. Okay, it's at a high here. This chart is a year and a half on the weekly chart. Okay, we've got the MACD fast line crossing back up through the slow line there. Looks like it actually did a kiss, with a histogram on the weekly also doing a bullish kiss, where the histogram, the blue part here, dropped down to 0 and then bounced. We've got the fast line of the MACD at a positive 0.005, so it is above 0. That's a buy signal. The histogram with a reading of 0.015, definitely a big spike here. Okay, and we've got the ADX with the DI plus above the DI minus. A little bit of a downtick on the DI plus, but the DI minus is also downticking with a strengthening ADX. On the weekly chart, money indicators. We've got RSI isn't a money indicator, but I've got it here. RSI is approaching the power zone with a 65.39 reading. It is above all of this. It has broken above every reading except for back here in April of 2010. This is the highest RSI reading on a weekly chart in a very long time. Okay, money flow upticked. On balance, volume has been on a rampage here. Now we've got a little bit of a question mark here with the accumulation distribution being down the previous couple of weeks and then upticking sharply this week. That looks like a little bit of dilution, or in this case by the shape of this candlestick, where it opened down here, spiked up and then went down. It could be some pretty serious profit taking. Okay, the monthly chart shows this is the highest close. Now there's one more trading day on Tuesday, May the 31st. So this monthly chart can't be closed like the weekly chart has closed at up 200%. But if it goes higher, you know, on next Tuesday, May the 31st, then you know that's just more power to this high volume breakout. Now just look at the bodies, not the wicks, not the upper wicks. This is the highest close since back here in May, in 1 year. This is the highest close in a month since a year ago. Okay, I'm looking at kind of a double bottom chart pattern here, but it has broken above the neckline. Next resistance is at 36, 46, and 60 cents on the monthly chart again. And you know, this is a breakout into blue sky territory as far as the open and close go, not the intra month. Okay, but these are still resistance points. Okay, we've got the CCI upticking sharply, just now about to cross up through 0, which would be very bullish. Full stochastics is oversold with the fast line above the slow line, but it's only at 29 on the fast line, and you know, 22 on the slow line. It's kind of oversold here. MACD no reading on a monthly, but the DIs of the ADX are doing a bullish divergence, with the DI plus going up and the DI minus going down. Money indicators on the monthly. Super high volume breakout into blue sky territory, with the RSI breaking above 50 with a 53.70. That's bullish. Chaikin money flow went from negative to positive this week, or this month. On balance, volume is at a year and a half high. Accumulation distribution is at a year and a half high. So this one is definitely one to keep on radar for early June here. You know, I'm thinking it'll take out 30 cents easily on high volume. It would be nice to have entered down there, so you got to be careful. It has run quite a bit, you know, 200%. But keep this one on your radar for next week. COGI is the ticker. I want to wish you all good luck trading next week. Until then, happy trading.